Hello guys, what is up? This is GalacticElliot bringing you guys back to the WBE. Today we are facing off against FeintAttacks, aka Christian of the Atlanta Umbreons. And after taking a bit of a rough loss last week, guys, the Chicago Cubchoos are back in full force and ready to take on Christian. We fought in the past. Christian has defeated me in the past. So today is a very important game, not only for just wanting to get my revenge on Christian, but more so for me not wanting to go 500, because we got to make the playoffs, man. We are so close. We are in the hunt. We have an amazing team to back us up, but just awkward matchups tend to be my kryptonite. But either way, our team this week is Low Sand Slash, Girder, Garchomp, Chandelure, Scolipede, and Hoopa Unbound. And Christian's 6th that I predict in the brain. Now, he has a team where he can bring all these Pokemon, and I have no idea what exactly he's going to want to do. But his team is Mega Gardevoir, Entei, Dragonite, Regirock, Tornadus, Incarnate, Lantern, Flygon, Fortress, Meloetta, and Durant. I think the first ticks are going to come. I do think he can bring Fortress or Durant. I don't think he's going to bring both. I think that, like, you know, if he brings them, Durant's probably the more likely one to come, because Fortress, while it is good and is bulky, I feel like it's a little too weak to things like Chandelure and Flamethrower, Garchomp. Now, I do have, obviously, these two Pokemon coming. So if they do come, at least we have them to back me up. But either way, let's get right into this match. Let's see what Christian's going to bring. I think I'm going to get this really wrong. I feel like he's going to bring a really different team. And honestly, I think that's not because I'm usually wrong, but more so because he could bring anything he wants, honestly. This team is very flexible. But he does end up bringing almost the same exact team I thought he would bring. He doesn't bring the Lantern, instead he brings the Flygon. So he has two things that are 4 times weak to Ice, which, you know, can be a bit of an issue for him. He doesn't bring Fortress or Durant like I assumed he wouldn't. I thought that there would be a potential that he could do it, or he could bring it. As far as things go, I'm happy to not see Meloetta. Meloetta, while we could pretty much fist it in ass, it could also be an issue if it's in pure form, honestly. But the fact that he bring it is pretty nice. He doesn't bring those 3. Brings back Gardevoir, brings Entei, Dragonite, Regirock, Tornadus, and Flygon. Okay, cool. So we only got one thing wrong. As far as things go, I don't think that matters at all. I think that I'm going to go ahead and lead off with my Alolan Sandslash, actually, and just kind of go from here. Alolan Sandslash this week is obviously not the Alolan Sandslash that we all know to love, it usually being a sweeping set. This week it's going to actually be more for utility and being just a bulky lead. So yeah, just going to get my rocks up early and often. Honestly, I think the only thing that can get rid of hazards on this team would be a Defog Tornadus or a Defog Flygon. Both things don't really want to be Defoggers, but they kind of like have to be in ways. So he's actually going to lead off with this Flygon, which is beautiful for us in a way. We can live in Earthquake. We can live whatever he wants to do. If he has Flamethrower, I guess we could see Flamethrower. If he's more of a special set, we can see that he's a special set. He may just go straight for the U-turn. We are Sash this week, so I'm actually just going to go straight for the rocks. If he ends up switching out, that is the best case scenario, honestly, because I don't have Icicle Crash on this set. The set is more so utility than anything else. I don't have anything that can destroy his life. But rocks right now would be pretty damn nice. So I'm just going to go for the rocks. We'll see what he wants to do. He may be fearing the Scarf set because I don't have Hail this week. Or he may be, he may just call my bluff and honestly just go straight for like an Earthquake or Flamethrower or something like that. So I don't know what Christian's going to want to do. I don't know what's in his mind. He may be fearing the Scarf though, and he may just switch out thinking that we're Scarfed. Because Scarf this week kind of does, it kind of does make sense. If we get on speed, the Mega Gardevoir, go for the Iron Head, destroys that thing. Earthquake for Entei, Icicle Crash for Dragonite and Flygon, and even Tornadus. Like, this thing actually, if offensive, could really, really, really hurt him. So now he sees that we're not the Scarf, so he could have really risked it. If we were Scarfed, unless he Scarfed himself, which, honestly, he may actually be Scarfed, because he literally, I feel like he risked it, you know? He risked it. So he's going to go into his Entei over here. We're going to go straight for the Stealth Rock, which is nice. We get the rocks up early and often. Entei is a bit of an issue, though. Obviously, this thing is so powerful, so scary. I do have Girder, which obviously is Guts. Can soak up a Sacred Fire. I'm pretty sure we have our thing being Scar. Yeah, just Guts. Yeah, it's Guts. Perfect. So, By the way, excuse my groggy voice. It's really early in the morning for me. Shouts to Christian for doing this match with me early, which is not too early for him, obviously, but it's early for me. I am going to Worlds this weekend, so I need to get this matchup as soon as possible. And Christian was a good sport about it. So shouts to my man. Shouts to my man. Okay, so I'm actually just going to go ahead and straight up just go into my girder over here. I feel like this is just the opportunity I need to have in the beginning of the match. Put a lot of pressure on him. If he ends up going for the Sacred Fire and he burns us, which there's a 50% chance of him burning us, that activates our guts. We can also see if he's Choice Band right away. He can be Will-O-Wisp. He can be Flare Blitz. We'll see what he is right now. He's actually Stone Edge. Okay. That is very little damage. That's not too bad. Obviously, honestly, that's actually not bad at all because this gives me the opportunity to bring in Girder in the future against Entei. Entei is going to be a huge threat against us right from the get-go. So I brought us to 165 HP. I just want to see if this thing is banded or not. I think maybe we can check it out from the set. That seems to be Choice Banded, actually. That actually does seem to be Choice Banded damage. Choice Band does 12 to 14%, and that did 14%. That was like a max roll Stone Edge, which does not matter, but you know. I'm gonna say he's banded. Now I now have to think about what he wants to do. I am gonna go ahead and go for the Poison Jab on this turn because the potential if I'm going to Mega Gardevoir is pretty big right here. And if we can get a nice Poison Jab off over here against his Gardevoir, that could do a ton of damage. So I'm just gonna go for the Poison Jab over here. He's gonna withdraw out from his dog. He's gonna go into Yuno. That may be the Gardevoir. That is actually the Tornadus. Okay. And that's gonna take a big chunk of damage. We're gonna get a nice Poison Jab off. This should do a good chunk. Does about 25%, so we're getting a lot of damage off against this Tornadus, which is nice. Now I have to think that he may have the defog. Part of me just really wants to be balls on and just stay in and just go for the Ice Punch. However, I feel like that may not be the best play over here. I feel like I need to be careful and I may have to switch out. The potential of him having Heat Wave is very much prominent. He can also have Hurricane, obviously, too. So I do need to be careful of that. If I go into my Garchomp, if he has the HP Ice, we are bulky Garchomp this week, so I need to see how much he's doing against me. If he has the Hidden Power Ice, that would do a big chunk to my Garchomp. I may just go into my Garchomp, but I just don't like the Hidden Power Ice right after. I really don't. So you know what? I'm just going to stay in and go for the Ice Punch, and we'll see what he wants to do. He's actually going to go for the U-turn, so good thing I stayed in. We're going to keep our initiative. That's actually perfect that he didn't go for any sort of defog, and we're going for Ice Punch on this turn. He may pretty much go for the Ice Punch, but what does he want to switch in? He doesn't want to switch in his Regirock. He doesn't want to switch in Dragonite. He doesn't want to switch in Flygon. And he knows that we have the Poison Jab, so he may not even want to bring in his Gardevoir. If he does bring in Gardevoir, he's taking a big chunk. He's not even Mega yet, so, I mean, I don't think Mega Gardevoir even gets a defense boost, actually. He was in a Roar. That's the Dragonite. I think we just took out the Dragonite because it doesn't have multi-scale. Holy crap. That's actually huge if we kill this thing. Wow. He has Focus Band? Wait, he has Weakness Policy. He lived on 1 with Weakness Policy. Oh my gosh. Wow, he lives on 1 HP with Weakness Policy. That is horrible. Oh, man. If I have Mach Punch, then I just kill him right now. Ah, man, I really wish I had Mach Punch over here. I have to just stay in. I can't switch out. There's no way I'm switching out. I'm surprised that didn't kill. Like, I know my Girder is not offensive. But, man, that is a big blow to me. That is a big blow to me. That brought him to 76%. Yeah, he has bulk in him. Or that was a absolute min roll. He was for the Hurricane. He landed a Hurricane. What? He is a special variant? He could have easily missed that Hurricane. Obviously, you know, it's Pokemon. What the hell? Well, I think I have to go to my guard jump over here. I kind of have to. No matter what, I should be able to outspeed him, so I'm fine in that regard. Because I'm not going to go into my Scorpion and let him get a free E-Speed off. Hell no. So at least we get to revenge this thing early, but like, man, +2 E-Speed is going to be a hurt. If he has it, yeah. I just got to go into my guard shop. We're at least getting a lot of pressure on him, but like, man, that's rough. So, Dragonite kills Girder. Like, that's rough. That's rough. I'm just gonna go for it and a Mega Evolve, and I'm gonna go ahead and go for the Iron Head in case he, for whatever reason, switches into his Gardevoir. I don't want him to get a free switch into Gardevoir for whatever reason, so yeah, I'm just gonna Mega go for the Iron Head, kill him off. He's not gonna, yeah, he's not gonna switch out because Stealth Rocks are out. He's probably just gonna for the E-Speed, get a ton of damage off. We're gonna see if he's E-Speed. He's not E-Speed. Wow. Okay. Man, imagine if he just missed that Hurricane. That would have been so terrible for him. I would actually I would feel so bad. So Mega Garchomp kills Dragonite. Man, if we killed that Dragonite, that would have put us in such a good position. My goodness. But that's fine. Ochako comes out. That's the Mega Gardevoir for sure. That's the Ochako Uraka. Okay, so yeah, no way we're living any sort of hit this Gardevoir to put on us. But I'm still gonna calc, see if we can live something. Highly doubt we can. Nah, there's no way we can. Okay, yeah, this thing gets way too hard. Huge problem for us, by the way. Huge problem. Huge problem. I am worried about sub. Not a fan of sub. I'm just gonna go ahead and go into my low on Sand Slash though. Super Fang should be able to break a sub, I believe. I hope. I'm pretty sure it should, depending on his HP. He's gonna go to Mega Evolve. I'm very worried about the sub. If he does have it, this will be the time for him to go for the sub. He's gonna go for the Hyper Voice. Okay. That does a huge chunk of damage. Holy crap. Okay, so over here, I'm gonna go ahead and go for the Super Fang. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Super Fang. I was thinking about going for Toxic. He actually has the Empower Fire, so he's gonna kill us off. Yeah. No point in even trying to think that we will live that. We're not living anything. Hyper Voice and Empower Fire. Okay. So this actually gives me the opportunity to go into my Scolipede. I was thinking about bringing Scolipede and keeping it in the back, but I really can't afford to do that. I have to bring it out right now. I'm trying to think if there's any reason why I shouldn't do that. And quite honestly, there's no reason why I shouldn't do that. So I'm actually, yeah, I'm just gonna go into my Scolipede. Scolipede should be able to destroy this thing with Poison Jab. I'm gonna have to go for the Protect first turn though, because we are adamant this week. There's no hurt in going for Protect over here because of the fact that you can't go for a Z move. He's a Mega. Yeah, honestly, I feel like there's no hurt going for Protect over here. I don't think he stays in, but like, you know, there's obviously the potential of me going for a Swords Dance this turn. So he may switch, he may stay in and think that I go for Swords Dance and go for like a Psyshock. Or he'll go into his Regirock over here. I think it's still important to scare him out. So he's gonna probably go into his Regirock. Dwayne, yeah. Dwayne the Rock Johnson, I like the nickname. Yeah, that's fine. Part of me kind of wishes I had like a Baton Pass, but that's fine. He goes for the, he has the leftovers. I am worried about a Curse set. That could very well be a thing. Regirock. He made us go for his own rocks over here. We ain't doing jack shit. Now I have to think about what I want to do. I can go into Garchomp over here. He may have the Ice Punch potential. I'm gonna see how much Earthquake is doing. Earthquake's doing some decent damage. I'm gonna go into my Garchomp. If he has the Ice Punch, we can tank an Ice Punch. If he goes for the Rocks this turn, that's fine. There isn't anything I can do about it anyways. There's no way I'm staying in. He goes for the Stealth Rock. Okay, so part of me over here just wants to go for the Iron Head. Just predicting to switch out. If he stays in, then that kind of sucks. Or I could just go straight for the Earthquake, honestly. I don't know. Does he stay in? We know he's not weakness policy Reggie Rock. I'm gonna go for the Iron Head. I feel like he doesn't want to stay in. He doesn't want to let this thing die for no reason. He's actually gonna stay in. So I kind of hope this thing does flitch. He goes for the Toxic. And he does miss it. Wow. Okay, so we got a little lucky over there. He was ready to put our Garchomp on a timer, and it missed. Yeah, over here I'm going to go for the Earthquake. Kind of wish I went for the Earthquake and then the Iron Head. He may switch out over here thinking I will go for the Earthquake this turn. Which I wouldn't blame him if he did that. That would actually be a really good play on his part. Because he would be like, oh, like he's going to think that I'm staying in again. So I'm actually going to switch out as he goes for the Earthquake. And it won't affect my Tornadus. I feel like he kind of has to be Scarf Flygon. Now that I look at it, by the way. The fact, yeah, he's going to switch out. He goes into Fizz. Good play. Yeah, I think he's Scarf Flygon. Kind of has to be. Flygon can't kill us unless he's Z. If he's Z, then we're outspeeding him. I'm going for the Dragon Claw. Unless he's like a Bond Berry or some shit. That'd be kind of wild. If he's a Bond Berry, then I'm gonna... Okay, he goes for the D-Fire. We actually kill off the Flygon. However, Alolan Sunstretch is dead, which sucks, because we can't get the rocks back up. He defoxed his own rocks in the process, though. So I guess it's a trade-off. Mega Garchomp kills Flygon. The reason why I stayed in, by the way, is because if you he is Scarfed. And if we went for like the... If we went for the... Outrage, we would have been able to survive it because we are bulky Garchomp this week. He has no reason not to go for the Hyper Voice over here, and that absolutely terrifies me, by the way. That absolutely terrifies me. Now, let's say I go into Poopa. I'm pretty sure I could take a hit from Gardevoir. Yeah, I am a Sulfest Poopa this week. Full on bulky. But going into my Chandelure over here on a Hyper Voice switch in. Then he goes for Shadow Ball the next turn, that would kill me. Unfortunately, Chandelure just seems to be my weakest link at this point. I honestly feel like that's the case. I'm going to go into my Chandelure. It can live, and if he thinks that I'm Choice Scarf, he may switch out the next turn, and then I can go for Trick Room. I do have Trick Room this week, so... This is modest, I feel. That does so much damage. That brings me down to 96 health. That is 49%. That is a modest... That is a modest Gardevoir. Gonna go for the Trick Room. I hope he switches out. I really hope that he fears us being Scarfed. His modest Scarf actually can fuck him. But he may just fight whatever's in front of him and not take the risk. However, he may think that this thing is really important and keep it around. Which I really hope he does. Obviously. This is just... I have to take the risk. This is my risk I'm taking this time around. I need to just try to get the Trick Room up. See it. Like, if I can get Trick Room up and then bring in my Hoopa after, Hoopa really does put in work against this team. Barring the Regirock. But we'll see what he wants to do. I'm really nervous over here. I really hope he switches out. I really hope he switches out. I'm really nervous right here. He does switch out. Okay, so he got a free Trick Room up. That is actually very nice. He goes into Okay, that's actually amazing. So we can actually get a free kill over here against this Tornadus. Oh my gosh. Not having the rocks up really does suck though, because I don't get the extra amount of hurting against this team. Yeah, Shadow Ball should be able to kill no matter what. I'm not going to bother even trying to miss my Fire Blast over here. Don't tell me like you're Eevee or something. That'd be kind of nutty. It can be Eevee. But there's no use even trying to predict him to be Eevee. I'm just going to go ahead and go for the Shadow Ball. And just kill him off. Okay. So Chandelure kills Tornadus I. Now obviously what I just did was very much relying on him switching out, playing the mind games and bluffing the Scarf to go for the Trick Room. And it only works if I'm able to, you know, bluff it out like the way I did. But, you know, sometimes you gotta take these risks whenever you play Pokemon. You need to kind of just play within the person's head. And sometimes it really can hurt you. Like whenever I was winning against, you know, Gator really hurt me within my predictions. I made some plays that I didn't have to make, and ended up costing me very much deeply. So it could really hurt you whenever you make these unnecessary plays. So obviously over here I don't have a good answer to Entei. Stone Edge will kill me no matter what. I can go for the Z Fire Blast. That's probably my strongest move. So I'm just gonna go for the Z Fire Blast and just do as much damage as possible. In a way, I kind of don't mind Chandelure going down, because I can bring in Hoopa afterwards, and Hoopa with at least 3 turns of Trick Room could put in a lot of work. So I'm just gonna go straight for the Z Fire Blast over here. If he misses the Stone Edge, if he doesn't have the Slime Cannon, he goes for the Stone Edge. If he misses the Stone Edge, this puts him in a very bad situation, a very bad position, I should say. It should do about 60% health, which it does. He goes for the Stone Edge, and he does land it. Okay, I probably should have checked how many turns of Trick Room I have left. I should have 2. Now I have to be careful over here. I have Hoopa around, and I need to make sure that I don't waste it away. He goes out into his Regirock. Regirock can take my hits pretty well, unfortunately. Yeah, Regirock's taking my hits super duper well. Regirock is the reason why I really can't just win over here. What I can do, though, is go into my Garchomp, actually. With the remaining Trick Room turns I have left, I can go out into my Garchomp over here and put in a lot of pressure against him. Garchomp, I do have to be careful. If he is for whatever reason modest, I don't think it even outspeeds my Garchomp naturally. It brought my Chandelure down to 96 health. Yeah, he's modest. I have 2 turns of Trick Room left. If he is actually he actually switches out. He goes under. Okay, good. So one more Earthquake will kill him. Potentially, I may actually not even kill him. His leftovers. If I could take this thing out, though, I think I may win, depending on how I play my cards. Gardevoir really scares me. So Gardevoir, if he's timid, max special attack against my Chandelure. That's 57%. Hyper Voice at 43. So imagine he's modest. Hyper Voice is 39 to 46. That makes more sense than a timid calc. I'm just trying to look at this as logically as I can. I could potentially outspeed this Mega Gardevoir, I think, with my Garchomp, because my Garchomp is jolly with a lot of speed. I'm just gonna Earthquake him. Like, if I'm able to somehow outspeed him, I think he's modest Gardevoir, which doesn't make any sense. That's why I'm trying to look at this in the most logical standpoint possible. Mega Garchomp kills Regirock. Let's see if he's actually modest. He should be bringing out over here. I'm gonna stay in no matter what. Iron Head kills most times. If he's modest, he may not kill, actually. I'm gonna go for the Iron Head. Is he modest? I need to see this. I need to see if he's modest or not. If he's modest, he may be able to live this Iron Head if he's modest. If he, you know, we'll only see if he lives it if he is modest. It's the only way I'll outspeed him. Damage calcs can go to hell, man. They sometimes could really make you think you're okay, but then you're really not okay. And regardless of whether he's timid or modest, I'm still staying in. I still have to stay in. He is not modest, but he goes for the Psychic, predicting me to switch out, and I'm gonna go for the Iron Head and kill him off. Wow. I didn't even mean to, like, predict him to not go for Hyper Voice. Mega Garchomp kills Gardevoir. Mega Garchomp has 4 kills this game, ladies and gentlemen. This thing is an absolute freaking monster. It is kind of crazy, and I think I just killed this thing off with Earthquake. Yeah, ESP should be able to kill me even if banded. Yep. GG to Christian. That was a really weird game. I feel like I just kind of played my cards the way I kind of had to. I had to pressure his team a lot. That Stealth Rock in the beginning of the game was absolutely huge from Malone Sandslash. And Mega Garchomp just, you know, takes victims yet again. 3-0 victory against my boy FeintAttacks. GG to him again. Thank you so much, Christian, for playing this game early and making this all happen, my guy. I really appreciate it. Make sure you guys are checking out my man, Christian. And let me know in the comment section below who your favorite legendary beast is, because we just went against an Entei. Let me know. Minus Suicune. Suicune is actually my favorite legendary Pokemon. So let me know who your favorite legendary beast is, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. I'm dropping words. It's too early to do this. I love you guys though. 6-4, and we're looking pretty good to make the playoffs so far. But next week we go against MV, and the week after we're going against Leo. We have a very tough stretch on our schedule. If I can win one of those 2 games, that could be huge. I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and peace out.